Namaskar. Welcome to your daily current affairs revision for competitive exams. This content is based on verified news sources. I am going to cover 5 important topics in the next 8 minutes. Let us dive right in. What is the significance of the India-EU Free Trade Agreement for India's economy? The India-EU Free Trade Agreement has been concluded, marking a historic milestone in India-EU economic relations. This agreement provides unprecedented market access, with over 99% of Indian exports gaining preferential entry into the EU, unlocking massive growth potential. The agreement was announced by Hobbieli Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and European Commission President Ms. Ursula von der Leyen at the 16th India-EU Summit. India and the EU are the fourth and second largest economies, comprising 25% of the global GDP. This topic is relevant for the International Relations section of the GS2 paper in the UPSC syllabus, covering India's foreign policy and economic diplomacy. Key takeaways: over 99% of Indian exports gain preferential entry into the EU. The agreement unlocks massive growth potential for India's economy. India and the EU are the fourth and second largest economies, comprising 25% of the global GDP. What is the significance of International Data Privacy Day for India's digital ecosystem? International Data Privacy Day is observed on 28 January to raise awareness about the importance of protecting personal data and privacy in the digital age. India is the world's third largest digitalized economy, with digital platforms embedded in daily economic and social life. The DPDP Act, 2023 and DPDP Rules, 2025 provide a citizen-centric framework balancing data privacy, innovation, and public interest. The government has allocated 782 crore rupees for cybersecurity to safeguard digital public infrastructure. This topic is relevant for the Polity and Governance section of the GS2 paper in the UPSC syllabus, covering data privacy and digital governance. Key takeaways: International Data Privacy Day is observed on 28 January. India is the world's third largest digitalized economy. The DPDP Act, 2023 and DPDP Rules, 2025 provide a citizen-centric framework for data privacy. What are the new UGC guidelines for promoting equity in higher education institutions? The government has assured that the new UGC guidelines are to address caste-based discrimination on campuses and will not be misused. The guidelines require higher education institutions to set up equal opportunity centers, equity committees, grievance redressal systems, and round-the-clock helplines. The Education Minister stated that the matter is under the supervision of the Supreme Court and all actions will be carried out within the ambit of the Constitution. The measures aim to create safer, more inclusive learning environments for all students and to strengthen the anti-discrimination framework. This topic is relevant for the Social Issues section of the GS1 paper in the UPSC syllabus, covering issues related to education and social justice. Key takeaways: the new UGC guidelines address caste-based discrimination on campuses. Higher education institutions must set up equal opportunity centers and equity committees. The measures aim to create safer, more inclusive learning environments. What is the latest development in North Korea's ballistic missile program? North Korea has fired ballistic missiles towards the Sea of Japan. This development has significant implications for regional security and international relations. The incident is a cause for concern for the international community, and diplomatic efforts are necessary to address the situation. India and the European Union have agreed to strengthen cooperation in the peaceful uses of nuclear energy under the India-Euratom Agreement. This topic is relevant for the International Relations section of the GS2 paper in the UPSC syllabus, covering global security and nuclear non-proliferation. Key takeaways: North Korea has fired ballistic missiles towards the Sea of Japan. The incident has significant implications for regional security and international relations. India and the EU have agreed to strengthen cooperation in the peaceful uses of nuclear energy. What is the solution to the falling value of the Indian rupee? The solution to the falling rupee lies in diplomacy, as the decline in value is largely due to capital outflows caused by the hostile attitude of the US. The US has imposed tariffs on Indian exports, and negotiations have not yet reached an agreement. India's exchange rate regime underwent a change in 1993, moving to a market-determined exchange rate regime. The RBI intervenes in the foreign exchange market to reduce volatility, but the word volatility was never defined. This topic is relevant for the economy section of the GS3 paper in the UPSC syllabus, covering India's foreign exchange management and economic diplomacy. Key takeaways: the solution to the falling rupee lies in diplomacy. The decline in value is largely due to capital outflows caused by the hostile attitude of the US. India's exchange rate regime underwent a change in 1993. That's all for today's current affairs. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for daily updates. All the best for your preparation.